Before we begin, maybe actually just to catch us up, can you tell a bit about BRIA, what problems you're trying to solve, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, so we're building a platform for developers, but basically building for enterprises, so enterprises can actually unlock the great premise of Gen AI. So we're trying to solve the basic problems that in their adoption by enterprises, like responsibility, privacy, inclusion, biases.
And this is specifically what kind of Gen AI applications are you thinking of?
Yeah, so we mainly focus on the creative space. So we have image generation, image modification. We're now going to issue our first motion, text to motion model. And this year is also going to see our first video model.
Nice. Yeah. Nice, actually. So that means you're training a lot of computer vision models, and I know my team tells me that you're training them on SageMaker, and but to start listing them on things like SageMaker, Jumpstart, and so forth. And I would love to know what are some of the experiences on SageMaker, and then why you're thinking about listing on Jumpstart and Bedrock, and would love to see what your thoughts are.
Yeah. So we would like to say that we are SageMaker native because all our models are trained to date on SageMaker. This has been a very powerful environment for us. And we also think that it's really a very good environment for our customers to take their models off. And this is why we're launching this quarter on Jumpstart.
Nice. And with Jumpstart, they should be able to bring their own data sets, or how should they think about this? If I'm a developer who wants to build a Gen AI application, what are the things that they can do with?
Yeah. So one of the pillars upon which BRIA was built is that we only train our models on data that was licensed from our data partners. So we license data from Getty Images and Vato, Alamy, Deposit Photos, almost 20 data partners and almost 1 billion images under contract, explicitly licensed for Gen AI training. So for us, respecting the privacy of this data, the IP rights in this data is very important, and the same for the proprietary data used by our customers to inform our models for fine-tuning and so on and so forth. So SageMaker is really, I would say, synergetic to all of what we offer.
Because data scientists are so used to that environment that they should be able to put together with that data and customize it is really how you're thinking about it. Okay, no, that makes sense. I know actually innovating in this space, especially with something like computer vision, actually also there are so many applications and potentials, but given we are in Europe, and I would love to actually see, and regulation is always on top of mind for many. How do you think about like responsible AI, and what are some of the thing that is on top of mind for you, and how are you enabling your customers to build AI applications in a responsible manner?
Yeah, so I think you are among the few people that can appreciate the following statement. 4.5 years ago, when we started to try to explain to people that we're going to generate images out of thin air was difficult enough. Add to this that we also said from inception that we're going to do this responsibly, respecting copyright, privacy, safety. It was just, okay, you have to be committed, right? So now I think the market is really catching up, I would say, with our vision, initial vision. And for us, regulation, it was inevitable because at the end, AI is built on 3 pillars, right? It's the compute, it's the AI expertise, and the content. And all we're doing is something that for us from the start was very trivial. You have to compensate all the participants in this joint endeavor, and this is what we try to do. And we created attribution technology. We have 5 patents for this technology, and we're able to attribute each synthetic image that is being generated by any of our models to the original data owners within the training data set that impacted the most this specific generation. And we don't stop there. We also allocate the revenue that is coming toward this specific synthetic generation with the original images.
That's actually quite powerful. especially when you think about what developers can do with that kind of actually having data from a lineage and so forth. It actually unlocks a whole different ecosystem. Amazing innovation. I just want to say thanks again actually for being an amazing customer and a partner as well. And really looking forward to figuring out how we can jointly enable so much innovation together.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for your partnership. Really appreciate your support.